everybody. We are ready for our last 2 days of at-home learning. Woo! Let's go for it today. And actually, today is your very last day of math. So there's another day of reading and language, or in writing, but today is our last day with math. So let's take a peek. You are on day 5. We saved that from Friday. And today you are just going to do adding and subtracting. So this is helping you practice just your quick adding, your quick subtracting. So make sure you do your best, and don't forget, some of these are going to take borrowing. Some of these are going to take carrying over. So double check your work as you work through all of these problems, okay? So that's the beginning. And then you have something called a fair share. So let's go ahead and let's read this together. Angie and Kara share a bedroom. They've been having trouble agreeing on who is doing her fair share of cleaning. So they decided to lay a rope on the floor to divide the room in half. Each girl is responsible for keeping half the room clean and organized. So here's their room, and they cut it this way. So before we can figure it out, we have to figure out the area of the whole room. Now remember, area is that length times width. So we're going to do 10 times 10. And what is 10 times 10? 10 times 10 equals 100. So the area of the whole room is 100 square feet. Now, what's the area of each girl's part of the room? So remember, they gave you a really big clue here that said half. They have to keep half the room clean. So what's half of 100? If I took 100 and I split it in half, what would that be? I can do an equation here. 100 divided by 2 parts equals what number? 2 times equals 100. Has to be 50. Make sure you show your work. Show your work on both. So that means you need to have an equation here. Okay? Now our last problem, you guys, and this is it for this whole math packet, we have a story called Gifts from Grandma. Juanita spent $9 on each of her 6 grandchildren at the fair. How much money did she spend? So I have all this room to draw a picture, but I know she spent $9 on each of her 6 grandchildren. So what's my equation going to be here? $9 times 6. Go ahead and finish solving that. How much money did she spend? Finish solving this. Now, Nita bought some games for her grandchildren for $8 each. If she spent a total of $48, how many games did Nita buy? So this time for Nita, we know she spent $8, but we don't know how many grandchildren. So I'm going to put a letter, but we know it equaled 48. So my question for you is, how many grandchildren does she have? Or how many games? I'll do a G for games does she buy? So 8 times G equals 48. Please solve for G. And the last question is, Helen spent an equal amount of money on each of her 7 grandchildren at the fair. Equal. If she spent a total of $42, how much did each grandchild get? So this is similar to B, where I know she's got 7 grandchildren. I don't know how much she spent, but I know it equaled $42. So how much does each grandchild get? So I helped you, friends, by getting you equations to help you start thinking about what should go for the missing variable. You need to solve for M, so 9 times 6 equals what? You need to solve for G, and you need to solve for S. Don't forget your labels for each of these. This is the very last math lesson, you guys. You have been amazing. Tomorrow you don't have any math unless you forgot to finish something. So do your personal best. If you get stuck on something, let me know. I'm here to help you. Remember, this math packet is all about that bigger thinking. It's really trying to challenge you. That's what these videos are here to help you in case you do get stuck. But if you're extra stuck, just let me know and we'll do it together. Have a great day, Room 214. Miss you guys. Bye.